everybody. Oh, thank you.
Good crowd today.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. So, welcome. Another Saturday night. We're here, and tonight we're gonna talk about Prince of Darkness himself, Mr. Ozzy Osbourne, all the greatness he's done in music and
Now that he's living under the graveyard.
entertainment. Period. Oh
And
yeah.
I will be giving a Canadian perspective. Pippi G. Hot from Canada.
Yep. Maestro here.
The
Rest of
vault
you guys.
hanging in here from the great state of Minnesota.
And I'm in the Rocky Mountains eating some Rocky Mountain oysters.
Craven Moorhead. All right, Craven.
At the YMCA.
Craven, I believe it's time for Time in a Bottle.
So for Time in a Bottle, we got for 1963, Surf City by Jan and Dean. In
Nice.
1977, we got Just Want to Be Your Everything by Andy Gibb. In 1979,
Nice.
we got Bad. In 1979, we got Bad Girls by Dawn and Summer. And then for 1986, we have Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel.
Yeah, baby. Sledgehammer.
So I got a plethora of in this day I would like to go over today. So on this day in 1960, Roy Orbison reached number 2 on the U.S. singles chart with Only the Lonely. It was originally given to the Everly Brothers and Elvis Presley, but they turned it down.
Was Roy an albino
And,
that dyed his hair? I've heard that before.
I don't know.
What's up?
Sorry to interrupt. Was Roy Orbison an albino that dyed his hair? I've heard that before. I'm too lazy to look it up.
Would you like me to? I will research.
I don't
while he
know.
Continues.
Okay.
I'll research it
Okay,
while he
go on, Donnie. Sorry.
For 1969, we got the Seattle Pop Festival. The Seattle Pop Festival took place at the Gold Creek Park in Woodinville, Washington. Acts who appeared over 3 days included Chuck Berry, Tim Buckley, The Byrds, Chicago Transit Authority, Albert Collins, Bo Diddley, The Doors, The Flock, The Flying Burrito Brothers, Yes Who, It's a Beautiful Day, Led Zeppelin, Santana, Spirit, 10 Years After, Ike and Tina Turner, Vanilla Fudge, Alice Cooper, and the Youngbloods.
1969?
For 60, yeah.
Wow, what a great lineup.
And then also for 1969, Neil Young appeared with Crosby, Stills and Nash for the first time while playing at the Fillmore East in New York. Young was initially asked to help out with the material only, but ended up joining the band anyway. I'm gonna go back on this one, but let me hold on. I'm getting it.
A lot happened in this day in history.
So I don't know if you guys know who this guy is, but Charlie Rich passed away on this day in 1995.
Country singer, right?
Yeah.
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 He sang The Most Beautiful Girl and Behind Closed Doors.
Did you happen to see the most beautiful, girl? Nice. All
You know,
right.
And then in
speaking of
1999,
Go on.
people that passed away, a few hours after our episode aired, Jen from L7 passed away. So I wanted to update people that she did pass away. Rest in
Hopefully
peace, Jen from L7.
Hopefully she heard our shout out.
It would have been nice.
in 1999, this year's Woodstock Festival ended with riots, resulting in 120 people being arrested. 3 people died during the 3-day festival in separate incidents, and many were hospitalized after drinking polluted water.
Amateurs.
And then in In 2003, Eric Braun of Iron Butterfly died at the age of 52. In 2014, the pop star parodist Weird Al Yankovic became the first comedy act hit that hit the top spot in more than 50 years.
Wow.
And then, last but not least, I believe the year was 1982. No, it's 1983. But American heavy metal band Metallica released their debut studio album, Kill 'Em All.
Sure, it wasn't 76. Sorry, Vault. That
And that's my
band.
time in the bottle.
Oh, sorry. Nice one, Johnny.
No Life to Leather and some
Quick-
of their EP work was done in the 70s. Dickhead.
Yeah.
Mother of Russia. So, quick interjection here. Roy Orbison was not an albino, though he did have very light natural hair and dyed it jet black. His natural hair color was a straw blonde hair that looked nearly white when he was young. Dyeing his hair, he started dyeing it black at a young age because he did not like how his natural light hair looked.
There we go.
So, because his natural hair was so pale and he wore glasses, dark glasses, people falsely believed he had albinism.
And knowing is half
For
the
anyone
battle.
who is wondering, there you go.
G.I. Joe.
It's a myth.
The Donnie, when you were speaking about the Woodstock, the people getting sick from bad water, that was actually because they were doing body slides in the mud, and all the outhouses had tipped over, and it was basically dysentery from
Mm.
drinking nasty fucking bong water.
There's diving around in shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
So yeah, we said tonight's the Ozzy tribute, Ode to Ozzy. We're not just gonna sit here and rattle off songs. We're gonna also talk about him and some of the stuff he did for music and some fun stories and fun facts and everything like that. So, who would like to start it off tonight?
I would love to start it off, and I am going to start it off with a cover.
Okay.
Staying Alive, where Ozzy, and I quote, stated, "I am Disco Man," in the cover. No lie. Don't believe me, fact check me in real time. This does exist.
Ozzy did a lot of shit, man. I believe you.
It shows Ozzy's fun side. And there's another one I'm going to bring up, a collaboration he did in future.
Was it with Strange Days?
No,
Okay. Gotta get shoutouts to Strange Days. I mean, fuck. They're gonna make money every time we mention them.
Royalties.
I don't
Um,
have any Ozzy stories at all. I've never met Ozzy. I've never interacted with Ozzy. Like, I've never crossed paths. No anything. So
No,
there's
neither have I, but I have some stories about stuff I found in my
well, yeah,
research.
there's those stories, but I'm talking about, like, there's no possible Strange Days interaction.
I was just messing with you.
It's all good.
Every time we mention it, if they get $1, they're gonna be fucking rich by the time this podcast,
They're gonna owe me something for it.
by the time we hit 100 episodes, they'll be owning houses.
Yeah. This is
Strange
number
days indeed.
34, I believe, is where we're at now, episode wise. Something like that. But I guess I'll just go ahead and get this out of the way. Everybody talks about the bat. So
Who's he?
I looked the bat. I looked up the bat story, to see what happened. So, to clarify, he apparently in Des Moines, Iowa, someone threw a bat onto the stage because a lot of his audience carried bats with them. He thought it was a rubber toy, so he decided to bite its head off with his teeth, but he quickly learned that it was a live bat, and he was hospitalized and treated for rabies after that, but it ended up becoming a defining image of his weird craziness and gave new meaning to the phrase bite the bullet.
Rabies
Uh,
shots were pretty brutal back then too. A lot of them.
yeah, people thought it was like rumor that it wasn't a real bat, and then they saw the blood dripping down his face. And yeah,
That
so it
story's
was a
been
true
buried so
story,
many
but by
times.
accident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I originally heard that story. He went into the record company's office and pulled it out of his pocket and bit it off. There's so many urban, variations of it.
Well, that's the truth to
But
it. But apparently,
yours is the yeah.
he did it. He admitted to doing it again and almost making it like part of an act. So, yeah, just goes to show how crazy he was.
Well, I guess I'll. Did you guys know the story about him snorting the ants when they were all partying in a hotel?
Yeah.
They
From
were
the movie
doing
The Dirt.
Yeah. He basically tried
Well,
to claw his face off and get those things out of there.
well, two dumbass kids decided they were going to try and do it themselves. Well, they didn't realize it was fire ants that they were sniffing. Those two kids died.
Holy shit!
Oof!
Yeah.
Ouch! Oof! Craven, craving some fun Aussie stuff.
I was just
from you.
gonna. Well, I don't necessarily know if it's gonna be fun or not. But my first knowing of Ozzy Osbourne, I had to be like 8 or 9, and the neighborhood kid Ozzy's gonna come and get you at night. He's a devil worshipper. He bites heads off bats, and then I remember seeing the "Close Your Eyes Forever" video, and it made me shit my pants.
Yeah, I can still smell it over here.
That's kind of what my parents told me about Alice Cooper when I first heard him. That he wears makeup. He's fucking
Yeah, I was.
hard rock and crazy.
Yeah,
He's the devil.
Yes.
yeah, I believed it.
Mama said he's the devil.
Looks like Mr. Mistro.
No, Vault. I went after
Ah,
you.
well, I'm going to hit you with the second collaboration I was talking about, and this one's even more bizarre. It's Miss Piggy and Ozzy Osbourne doing Born to Be Wild.
On the Muppet Show, I assume.
No, I don't believe it was on the Muppet Show.
If you're not sure, I'd be kind of guessing it's Muppets. Everybody was on the Muppets, man. It was crazy. The
Well,
guests they had
I know he
on
was
there.
on the Muppets, but the reality is I had this box set of Ozzy's discs, and this extra disc that I had gotten had all these random songs, and this was one of the extra songs. Was also the Staying Alive, and there was a few others. So that's why I know a few of these that others may not know.
No, that's cool.
Nice one.
All right. So his first name, his actual name is John Michael Osborne, and school kids, like when he was in school, they called him Ozzy, like because his last name was Osborne, so they just called him Ozzy, and he just said, "All right," and adapted, and that's how he became Ozzy Osbourne. I thought that was kind of cool.
Coolio. My earliest exposure to Ozzy was a Don Kirshner record, a compilation that had actually Coincidentally, songs like "Rock On," Alice Cooper, "No More Mr. Nice Guy," Mungo Jerry in the summertime. It was a good compilation. And when I first heard Black Sabbath, it was such hard rock. It was Paranoid was on the song. I actually thought that's what people would talk about when they said acid rock because it was like the most caustic music on earth. It was scary. And my dad said, "No, that's just hard rock. Acid rock is hippies." I was like, "No way, man! This is fucking harder than hippies." And I just love his voice when he's screaming in that song. Make a joke and I will sigh. It's just he meant it.
Way out when you cry. All right.
So,
Craven.
do you want me to talk about like my own experience with Ozzy, or do you want me to talk about the man, the
However,
myth, the legend himself? Okay.
however,
Whatever you feel
So
like, man.
my
dealer's choice, man. I'm gonna
so
mix it up.
I remember I remember the Close Your Eyes Forever video, and then I remember No More Tears, Mama I'm Coming Home. But my best friend in high school, I don't remember if it was the Greatest Hits or Blizzard of Oz, or maybe I sang the wrong album or tape or CD all the time.
Which one you might kind of went
And
off
then
for a second.
for some facts about Goodbye to Romance,
Hmm. Okay.
nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought you had some facts
You
you were
guys
gonna
can't
add
hear
to.
me?
I can
yeah.
hear you now.
Goodbye to
Yeah, yeah.
romance.
Oh,
I
my
thought you
bad.
were gonna say
So at the
something
age
about
of
it.
oh my bad.
You
Oh
have
my
us on
bad.
the
I'm
edge of
sorry.
our
So
seats.
in school he performed in school plays in school, and then at the age of 14 he was inspired by the Beatles. He formed the band Rare Breed with Geezer Butler, and then they turned into polka talk blues with Tony Iommi and Bill Ward, and then they became Earth, and then Black Sabbath in 1969, inspired by the movie Black Sabbath.
In
Interesting.
Birmingham, England, I believe, wasn't it? Are you
Yeah, it was
Birmingham, Ben?
Birmingham.
I believe the Brits pronounce it Birmingham.
Yes, that would be the
They don't
Brits.
emphasize the H, right?
Birmingham, mate.
No.
Birmingham.
They
Well,
probably
it
don't say
depends
mate.
upon where you are in the land of the Brits.
Yeah,
I
because
know
they
it was
have
a
the
Their
dirty steel
vernacular is
town.
different.
It was a
yeah.
dirty industrial coal town and a lot of steel.
Uh, so the next thing I'm going to hit you with is the genius of Ozzy's writing. Uh, he hit us with a line in the song "No More Tears," and what he said is, "It's just a sign of the times. We're going forward in reverse." Think hard about that for a minute, because with technology and other psyops and things going on, Ozzy's right. We're going forward in reverse. Oz called it.
Yeah. Look at the lyrics to War Pigs. It's like Jesus.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's my
So
personal
poignant.
favorite Sabbath song. And of course, we've done that as musicians because the song is so impactful and it's accurate. I mean, take the song and put it to the Israel America Iranian con- conflict right now, and it absolutely matches.
It's a good commentary. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
when when I was in grade 10, I joined this band, and this guitar player and a bass player and myself. Um, we were an aspiring Strange Days type band. We're gonna make it all the way. We had dreams, and we had friends that would help us out. It's like, yeah, we thought we were gonna go, but anyways, Ed, the guitar player, his room would go have little smoke breaks in. He painted all his walls black and wrote the purple Black Sabbath logo from Master of Reality on it. And we actually put together a Black Sabbath medley because we were playing parties for guys that were just finishing high school, and we were only in grade 10. But these guys just love heavy metal, so we had a Sabbath medley, if you can believe it or not.
Yeah. So wait, you said that you guys used to play Ozzy songs?
Not Ozzy, it was Black Sabbath back then. It was
Well, either way.
1978. Yeah. That was a safe one.
Oh.
That was one. So I remember being in like middle school, high school when the MTV show The Osbournes was on, and I'd listen to his music a lot, but you listen to his music and you hear him, and then like you see him shuffling around the house, yelling at everybody,
Mumbling.
yeah, mumbling like whatever. It's hilarious, and I feel like I remember episodes of him going to like trying to learn how to drive because he apparently in his life failed the driving test 19 times and did not get a valid driver's license until he was 60. 60 years
Want to
old.
weigh in on that, Donnie? You beat him
No.
by 30 years, eh?
I did something better than Ozzy.
Yeah,
There you go. Put it on your
that's
put it on your resume.
that
Yeah.
was uh that was crazy. I was like, damn, 60.
The whole Osborne reality show thing was so crazy because people just loved the guy, and they had no idea like his whole history and backstory. He was just this eccentric old rock star that kind of was a
Yeah,
good father, and
a lot of people were introduced to him from the
yeah.
show. Like they never, I mean, they heard his music, but they never knew anything about him before the show.
Well, the best part about it is you got to see Ozzy's personality and how humorous Ozzy is or was as an individual.
Well, and what's funny is a lot of the times he was humorous, he wasn't even trying to be. He was just being
That was the whole
himself, and it
point.
was just funny. But he also had like humor because like he'd have these little one-liners all the time where he would just make some comment or something, and it was
Yeah,
hilarious.
like when Kelly was complaining about having to go to the gynecologist. I'm not going to complete what Ozzy said, but that was one of the funniest things he ever said on the show.
I don't remember what it was.
I can't say it on YouTube. Even though I've said it once, I'll never say it again.
I gotta give you gotta
Okay.
acknowledge too that Sharon proved that the strength she was in that relationship. She got him sober, and she kept him on the straight and narrow and set up a business dynasty too.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was Kris Kardashian before Kris Kardashian was around.
Well, and it was also interesting to see Jack as a younger person and to see him now as a older adult into the paranormal and doing the things he does, and to see him get sober and the things that he's done now, like becoming a success on his own.
He's a respected journalist now. He does specials.
Right, he's
Commentaries.
very respected in the paranormal world.
So
It's
for
kind of
him,
an
every day is a
obvious,
strange day.
It's always a strange day.
Fuckers are gonna get rich.
Pepe's promoting him now.
Who wouldn't?
I mean,
Pepe, it's your
It's your go, homie.
Oh, my go.
Yeah.
Ooh, ba. Well, I'll tell a story I mentioned last night when I was talking to someone. When I was just out of high school, the same band I played with, we entered a battle of the bands, and it was in a bar, and the drinking age was 19, so we had to sneak in the back because we knew the bartender because we were only 18. And the song we did, we had three songs, and we played Crazy Train. And I went back to my high school to borrow that, that thing goes right at the beginning? The Vibra Slap. I borrowed that from my conductor because I needed it for one night for the most important gig of my life. And we came in second, Battle of the Bands, playing
That's
Crazy
awesome.
Train. Yeah.
It's the little touches.
Shout out to
You
Mr.
went
Berger.
for it. That's
Yeah.
rock and roll, brother.
That gig was so important to me, I went back and sucked up to my old band teacher.
Better to suck up than suck off.
Like a good teacher, he was so
YMCA,
happy
brother.
I was pursuing music outside of high school. He was just tickled pink I was kept playing. Who
Craven.
is next?
Speaking of sucking off, more head.
So I'm gonna piggyback off. I'm gonna piggyback off the whole Osborne reality show. My mom was actually the one that was like, Donnie, you gotta watch this. You gotta watch it. He's funny. He's hilarious. And it wasn't until his final concert that I actually started watching it. And he was so happy about burritos, and like he couldn't figure out his CD player on his car. He'd get all pissed off, or he
Well, he
couldn't
just got
figure
his
out his remote
license.
control on his TV. Yeah.
He just got his license. He's not going to know how to work the car.
And actually, for my birthday last year, I was on shrooms watching the Osbournes,
That's a great way
Nice.
to
and
celebrate a
the
birthday.
episode where it was the episode where he was left home alone by himself.
Oh,
Yeah.
Couldn't figure anything out.
Fuck. No, what was I going to say?
Yeah,
It's
Your mom
moments
sounds
like
pretty
that
cool,
when you
man.
realize how reliant you are on the people in the house with you.
Your mom sounds pretty cool there, Craven. You have a lot of good
Hmm.
stories about her in music.
she is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mrs. Moorhead sounds great.
Shout out to Miss Moorhead.
yeah. I'll let her know. Yeah.
Apparently, I think we were talking. I'm almost her age, so maybe I have a chance with. I'll go on the family plan with your family. Get the trophy wife.
That sounds good.
oh
You
boy.
can have the
Hitting that,
trophy grandma too.
hitting the Pippi G spot.
Ah, Jesus.
50 G's. God damn. I think
Oh,
I
don't
just threw
start
up in
with
my
me.
mouth a little.
Nice one, Maestro.
Ah.
Who's up? I believe the vault.
The
Hmm.
vault is up,
Hmm.
and I am gonna go with an album that I'm gonna go with Bark at the Moon. My dad and I actually used to sit down in what was labeled "quote unquote" man zone. I don't know why it was called that. I don't care, whatever. But we used to sit down there and build models, and we would listen to music. And one of the albums that we would play a lot, we would throw on Ozzy, and Bark at the Moon would come up, and my dad loved that. He just loved Bark at the Moon for some reason. And I'll always remember that, specifically just building model cars with my dad and listening to Ozzy.
Did you guys just do cars, or did you do trains and planes
Planes
I
and
and
did
other
like that?
model
automobiles.
trains.
Yeah.
I mean, he did automobiles.
Did y'all do planes?
I think my brother did.
Planes, trains, and automobiles. Look at that.
I mean, John Candy and Steve Martin may have stopped by a time or two.
Yep.
That was before he died.
Shower ring salesman.
Yeah, just get Dan Aykroyd and Chevy Chase, and you guys be spies like them.
That's not my pillow.
Anyways, moving on.
Moving on.
I want to give a shout out to a previous episode. The episode we did, The Evolution of Metal. If you remember, Black Sabbath was credited with being the pioneers of metal. So, shout out to Ozzy and Black Sabbath for that honor. Until Metallica took over in the 80s and dominated.
Yeah. There's this. Now I don't remember this one for sure, but Tony Iommi was actually before he joined Sabbath. He was up for another band. I can't remember if it was King Crimson or it was some prog rock band that you think maybe Roxy Music, and you're thinking like, how the hell would that have worked? I mean, it's good enough he could do it, but Sabbath was where he ended up.
And thank God.
Yeah.
Although Ozzy had Randy Rhoads later, so.
And Zach Wilde and
Well, yeah, exactly.
He knew how to
The
find
thing
the
is
right
this.
guitar talent.
Had Zach Wilde not broken his hand, he would have never joined the band. He would have gone on to play football. He was in college playing, broke his hand, picked up the guitar. It was a hobby that he had. On breaking his hand, gave up on football because his passion for guitar, and in band.
In Soviet Minnesota.
yeah, you're frapping out again.
Come in from the space station. From
Not
Mother
coming in that
Russia.
clear.
Goddamn fucking Wi-Fi.
Ground control, Major Tom.
Yuri Gagarin.
Yeah, of course.
Anyways, who's Hippie, right?
Okay. I finally I saw Ozzy, but I never saw Black Sabbath and Ozzy. Because when Black Sabbath finally came to tour and I had money and was old enough to go, Ronnie James Dio was singing, and I think they were calling themselves Heaven and Hell. That was the name of the album anyway. But in Ozfest in the 90s, they finally got back together, or one I could see. And, I grew up listening to this, and I was expecting, drunk, old Ozzy. Bill Ward had just had heart surgery. And God damn it, they ripped like it blew me away just because I was expecting old guys to be old, and they just totally delivered songs that they know how to do, and they were so on point.
Hell yeah.
I found a bag of weed there too.
Ooh,
That's always a bonus.
Yeah.
nice twist.
Some guy saw me pick up this bag of weed, and then he walks up to Sue, and she had a bag in her hand, and he goes, "I'll buy one for $5." And she goes, "Okay." And he gives her $5, and she had sunflower seeds in her bag. She didn't have weed. And he gives her one sunflower seed and told her to beat it.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
I think
craving
Metallica
more.
played that Ozfest too. Metallica played before Ozzy.
Nice.
White Zombie.
I got a fact. He received a Grammy in 1994 for I Didn't Want to Change the World. That's it.
It's a fun
In case
fact.
anybody wanted to know.
I had no idea he had got a Grammy. I figured maybe an Emmy,
Not-
for their show.
Not to interject, but he's also two-time inductee into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Correct.
Yeah.
Fuck the
Yeah.
Grammy.
Pretty exclusive company there.
Just saying. Fuck the Grammy.
Yeah.
You know, to talk about Ozzy's range, the next song I'm going to bring up is I Don't Want to Die an Ordinary Man. He did the duet with Elton John. And that one was done just a couple of years ago at best.
Is that on the CD you got?
No,
Was it like a TV performance or a release?
no, it's on Spotify, bro. Like,
Okay.
not on your Rolodex.
All my shit's written on a tablet. I'm old. I carve it in like the ancient Romans.
Carve it like the 10 fucking commandments.
Pippius Jihadis.
Pippi G. Not.
I'm gonna go real quick because I'm pretty sure I hear my daughter. I want to give him. It's funny, like that show, Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
I never really like. I watched an episode because everybody was talking about it. It was hype. I thought it was really stupid. I never got into it. But he did the intro song,
Yeah,
and I loved that. So like,
I forgot about
I'd
that.
end up like I actually liked the song because it was Ozzy. And really couldn't give a shit less about the show, but I listened to that song a lot. Always made me think of the show, but even when he does
The song's definitely better than the show.
yeah, even when he's doing like a theme song for a show, whatever, he still fucking cranks out a hit.
Oh, yeah, like when he did Changes for that puberty show, the Hormone Monsters and shit, whatever, for Netflix.
Is that what it was called?
God, I can't remember the name of the show. It was just really, it was
Big Mouth.
just straight run.
Big Mouth.
Yeah,
Oh, Big One. Yeah.
Big Mouth. Just straight raunch. It's a train wreck you can't look away from.
He did a song too on the South Park Chef Aid episode.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, I can't think of what it was. You better run. You better run or something. Or you gotta. I can't remember now. Pretty good song though.
Oh, it definitely was. I mean, outside of Ozzy's albums, like, there's so many compilations and collaborations that he's done. I was looking through his Spotify catalog, and there's at least 10 to 15 collaborations that he's done over the last 10 years with different artists. There's two specifically with Post Malone, like Under the Graveyard. Is absolutely incredible. It's probably the best thing I've ever heard from Post Malone. I mean, of course, it has Ozzy in it.
Yeah. I don't know anything about Post Malone other than he was in a beer commercial with Shane Gillis.
I mean, Post Malone did a song called Rockstar about 3, 4, or maybe 7 years ago now. I think that's about as much as I remember about Post Malone.
Yeah. The Ozzy fact is better. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ozzy fact is way better on Post Malone for me as well. I mean, that's just how it goes with popular music. I mean, Post Malone's one of those popular artists. He had his run.
I wouldn't know.
I
if
have
took
nothing
the road.
against.
Yeah.
I mean, you
I'm
would.
old,
He's
yeah.
got enough. He's got enough face tattoos. You'd see him.
I'd probably think he was, I don't know, Machine Gun
Jelly
Kelly
Roll.
or something like that. Some other guy I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you probably sing songs I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be what
yeah.
Peppy would say.
Any new stuff that's happened in the last 15 years, I have no idea about it.
It just
I just-
depends. I
Oh,
mean,
you're a musician.
I'd probably recognize some if I heard them, just from the background of life, but I
Yeah.
don't consciously know the song.
I don't blame you because pop music in general is trash. I mean, it's like eating McDonald's every day.
Well, there's no MTV stuff anymore either. It's all TV shows.
Well,
Pop
yeah,
So you
video.
don't
MTV
see
bought
videos.
Palladia a few years ago so they could have a music channel again.
So there is still somewhere that shows videos.
Uh, Unless they put that as the third Rob Deerdeck channel or something. But at one point they bought Palladia out,
There used to be
and they would show like Daryl's House and Front and Center and all the shows that Palladia did, and they would show like some music videos once in a while.
Yeah. Sorry, Donnie, you were gonna add something.
yeah, I got a few things to add. Number one, you guys talking about Post Malone. I actually saw him last year for Father's Day.
With
Oh,
Jello.
cool.
What
Yeah,
kind of
with
music
Jelly
does he
Roll.
do? What kind of music does he do?
Like
Rock
kind
or-
of like, well, he dipped in the country last year, so he thinks he's a country star now.
He started
Okay.
as a rapper.
And then
crossover pays big.
Yeah, it
and
sure
then
does.
I don't know if they still have it or not, but there used to be this channel called MTV Classics where they would show music videos. But I don't know if it still exists.
Yeah, I think that's what they turned Palladia into.
Okay. We used to have much music in Canada, and it's just all Durdick stuff, or else reruns of the Cleveland Show or other fucking silly stuff that has run its course.
Stuff to like dumb your brain down even further.
Speaking of
Yeah.
company where I work, my office, they have a bunch of break rooms. One of the break rooms closest to me. Swear to God, any time of day you walk in there, it's fucking Friends. I swear, like TBS is the Friends network. Like it's just all
Yes,
day
it is.
long, all day long. Like big block of nothing but Friends.
Yeah.
And then
And
when it
somebody
gets to
must bring their
movies,
kid in after school because when I'm leaving, it's usually on Cartoon Network.
and when it comes to movies, they show Beverly Hills Cop and the the one with Bruce Willis.
Die Hard?
Yeah, Die Hard. All of them.
I'm gonna say, oh yeah, that one. Bruce is in a lot. It's like saying the Kinks are a one-hit wonder.
What up, folks? Yeah.
So wait, is it me now?
It's you. It's
I wanna give a
definitely
shout
you.
I want to give a shout out to the fact that he did a lot of like voices, character voices for kids' movies and stuff. Like even being as dark as he is, biting bats and being the Prince of Darkness, all that, he still like, has enough of, I guess, the familyness or the humor or whatever it may be to jump in and be the voice of a cartoon in some kids' movie. I think it's cool,
Totally cool.
showing his range.
And it's the mainstream appeal again. It's like he's not the scary rock and roller my parents warned me about. He's just a guy with kids that, got to pay the bills like the rest of us. And his kids got to watch something, so why not do something they can watch?
Even though usually most of the movies he did character voices for were after his kids were grown.
Oh, okay. Well, then, whatever.
More recent stuff,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a business.
Like after the show.
Yeah.
Hippie.
Pippi. Let's see, what was it? I had a good one then. The first time I heard the album Black Sabbath, when it came in, I boarded from this guy Ed, and it starts with the rain, the thunder, and then the church bells, and then the chords, heavy rock and roll chords, then Ozzy's like, "What is this that stands before me?" And he goes on, and when he goes, "Oh no, 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 please God help me," that scared the shit out of me. Like that was just so intense, and that song was dark and
It's the rapture.
yeah. I was afraid of that night. I wasn't afraid of the rapture.
That's what I'm saying. You were screaming,
Yeah,
"It's the rapture!" as you're listening.
it was just so intense.
He brought it on.
Yeah, and then of course I think that album had the Wizard right after it, where he plays harmonica and fucking wicked album.
Awesome.
Mr. Craven.
So the piggyback, I'm gonna like he was in the movie Little Nicky, and as you mentioned, he did cartoon voices. He was the dad in Trolls 2. So it got with Trolls 2. My youngest daughter knows she is, so there's like a connection there.
You're carrying on the family
That's all I
legacy of
got.
exposing your kids to Ozzy.
Absolutely, as one
Better than
should.
Ozzy exposing to your kid.
Yeah, we don't want
Yeah.
Ozzy exposing. Uh, so for the next one, I was thinking back in the memories, and I was thinking about the only time that I could put a memory where somebody from Ozzy past crossed my path was when his bassist joined Metallica, and Metallica played the X where the Wild played. That's about as close to Ozzy as I've ever personally came.
Which bass player was that?
Uh,
I don't can't think of the
the
Metallica.
the one that replaced Newstead, the guy with the braids.
Was he the guy that they hired on the big auditions and paid him signed to $1 million
No, the
contract?
guy that Ozzy personally recommended. I can't remember his name. Just having one of those nights. But yeah, like that's about as I've ever personally come. Uh, but yeah, like when Jason Newsted was removed from the band, and Ozzy's like, "Well, I think my bass player would fit your band really well." Uh, he joined their band, and I don't know if you guys actually knew any of that or not, but yeah, Ozzy actually recommended his own bass player that was playing with him at the time for Metallica.
Ozzy's a good recommendation to have.
Yeah, so Ozzy doing a solid for one of his guys who he saw potential in, especially when Ozzy was winding down his own on the road career. He's like, well, let's get you somewhere where you belong, and he got him into Metallica. I mean, makes sense.
Cool one. Mr. Mistro.
Oh, I remember when Guitar Hero came out, like on the Wii, super popular. I remember we had one. I was in my early 20s. And we used to play all the time, and one of the songs, Black Sabbath song on there was War Pigs, right? Yeah. No, Paranoid. It was
I've never
Paranoid,
played Rockstar. Honest.
not Rockstar, Guitar Hero.
Oh, Guitar Hero.
But I just remember that was one of the songs that I used to always like play. I wanted to master that song on a game controller. But it was just cool to have like Sabbath be part of that. Because you can only put so many songs on there, and for them to choose one of those, it's kind of an
And to be
honor
iconic
be in that
enough.
grade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's being presented to the mainstream.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah.
I got stuck on Talk
Oh
Dirty
yeah.
to Me on that game.
Who does that song?
At the drive-in.
Poison.
Oh, Poison. Okay.
Yeah.
Sue's still talking dirty to him.
Uh,
Shout out to Sue.
PP, you're up.
Oh well. Um, like I told the story last week about seeing Ozzy 45 years ago on the 18th, and I, it's just yeah, I've been talking about it on a couple of different platforms lately, and I just so fresh in my mind to this day, seeing when he did that comeback, and you know, Randy Rhoads and my Tommy Aldridge. The fact that he got Tommy Aldridge was so cool because he was an American drummer from Black. He played in Black Oak, Arkansas, so he was kind of a niche drummer, and Ozzy knew game when he saw it, and Tommy Aldridge was wicked in those first few albums of the sound. Super important. And as for the bass player, I honestly escapes me. I think it might be Rudy Sarzo. Might have been the first bass player, but I'm probably wrong. But yeah. So I did see Blizzard of Oz on its first tour, and then I did see Black Sabbath on one of the final Oz fests. So in between,
Lucky.
I never saw Ozzy do all his '80s hits like No More Tears, um, and all that stuff.
Bark at the moon.
Yeah, he taught a lot of people who Aleister Crowley was too.
Mr. Crowley. Dun, dun, dun.
Jimmy Page already knew, but yeah.
Jimmy Page did that song
No,
with
Jimmy
him?
Page bought Aleister Crowley's house
Oh,
mansion, and there was a rumor about it being haunted, and Robert Plant's son died there, and Jimmy Page was into the dark arts, and that's why he bought the house because he loved Aleister Crowley's writing.
damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Strange. Days ago, I did this thing at this liquor store. I was out there playing bass, and I just went outside and just practicing my bass. And it's like these kids all came by, and I didn't have a hat out or nothing. I was just going there and playing, trying to do a
Strange how you did that days ago.
yeah. uh, I I just no, I've done that with when I was in a wheelchair. I used to play my bass upright. I would put it on my feet on the foot pegs, and that's how I learned to play bass. I would just go sit by the liquor store because I was getting no money because of my injury, and I would just I learned to play a couple of Rush songs, Talking Heads,
Corner. Out in
and
the
basic bass.
street.
And people don't they hear bass line, they don't
Leave
know here.
a cup.
Hippie and the Po Boys.
Yeah, they didn't. People can't tell a bass player doesn't know what he's doing, and he's in a wheelchair. So it's like totally forgiving. They would chuck me some good money.
Hippie and the Po
So he
Boys.
can get himself a 40.
Didn't have to
It's
go
the
far.
Canadian Willie.
That's right.
Canadian Clearwater Revival.
Actually, I went over. But I actually went to the liquor store
Clearly
and played the other day.
Canadian.
Canadian Timo Willie.
Hippie
I
and
was over
the
there. I played a Arcade Fire song at the liquor store.
Hippie and the Po Boys.
Yeah.
All right.
Nothing looking good. Yeah.
There you go,
Nothing to
guys.
do with
I
Ozzy
managed to
there.
get CCR.
Yeah.
Nice.
Didn't mean to, but it just happened.
You know?
It's not a show. It's like Alfred Hitchcock appearing in his own movies. Just it takes a second, but he's in there. CCR is going to be at the podcast.
Yeah, he is a little strange.
Strange how that works.
They still are lagging behind Strange Days for mentions on the show, though.
Strange days are happening.
As John Lennon said, strange days indeed.
People
Most
are
peculiar, Mama.
strange when you're
Well, like
a
Jim Morrison said,
stranger.
strange days are here again.
Mhm.
go.
People are strange when you're a
When you're a stranger.
stranger. Who's up?
I believe it's
Uh,
That's my show.
Craven. Craven.
Look at my shirt. My daughter got me this shirt for my birthday.
that's
Oh,
awesome.
nice one.
Great shirt.
That is a great shirt.
Great song too.
Oh shit! It's time for closing thoughts.
It is. It is. Well, who
I'll
wants to
lead
go
off.
Everybody
first?
jump at once.
I'll take the lead.
I,
Uh, we all have, we all talk to each other a lot, and I feel like I have a great support network. I could talk to you guys about anything. I've talked about RJ, really long conversations. I've talked with you, RJ, on the phone a couple times. And, we just tell each other shit that no one else understands because we trust each other, we care for each other, we love each other. And if I've got all you guys, and if you need to talk to someone, there is a crisis line that you know if you don't have someone to talk to, they will always answer, and talking is really important, and there's no shame in it. Like RJ, I told him some crazy ass shit, and he's just like, yeah, cool. I was like, oh, really? And I was like, no, he said, it's normal. It's like, yeah, fun. Don't, nothing fucked up about it. Just keep on keeping on. And it's like, yeah, thanks, man. I needed to hear that.
Yeah.
And it, saying it out
And if
loud.
you don't
how
have an
RJ
RJ in your,
rolls.
if you don't have an
That's
RJ
right.
in your life, just call that number.
Yeah. He helped me through some strange days.
All right.
Over to
Well, I just kind of want to.
I just have my daughter's joke of the week. So
Okay.
go ahead.
Oh, I
Oh.
figured you'd close. I
Go
figured
ahead.
you'd close with the joke. And
Oh,
then
well.
note. I was just gonna point out.
All right, I'll do
like,
that. Okay.
I know
All
it's
right,
the
well-
I'll do
crow.
that.
I know you got the shirt is the crow, but like when you're sitting, you can't see the words the crow, and all I can think of is that episode of The Simpsons where Lisa found the angel, and it was really just like a big publicity stunt for a mall opening.
That's awesome.
It's an older one, but every time I
Yeah.
look at that, I'm like, that's what it looks like. Anyways,
It looks like something
My
a
closing
Russian
thoughts
general
are-
would have on their chest.
I'm gonna give
Maybe
you
it's
my closing
Vladimir
thoughts.
satellite.
I'm going to start by showing off my weekly piece of art. This one's not for sale. This one is staying right here in my humble home because it is designed for my home. Art can be made out of anything, generally. We're all creative people in our own ways. So there's that. Generally, though, when it comes
Sounds
down to
chicken.
things in the world, responsibility falls on us to take care of ourselves. The responsibility about what other people are doing is their responsibility. When we're worried more about what other people are doing, we're not paying attention to what we're doing. I love every one of you till you do something where I don't. Next.
Okay.
uh,
Me?
just the normal. We're all people. Treat everybody like human beings because we all have the same lives, struggles. We all go through bullshit, and sometimes people forget that. Just unite as humanity. Quit fighting with each other over stupid shit. Let's hear a joke.
Man,
Peace
All
out.
that we
that
are
stupid shit.
saying is give peace a chance.
Mm-hmm.
So my joke
So-
of the week is, what do you call cheese that isn't yours?
Nacho cheese.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Nice song.
Nachos.
I heard it told more racially cruel when I first heard the joke, but that's a pretty gentle version.
Well, let's save that for the backstage.
Yeah,
We will
don't need to-
see
don't
y'all
need to
yeah,
tell
for the
that.
after show.
We'll see y'all next Saturday, same time.
Good night,
Have you had
place.
fun?
Thanks
If
for
you had
joining
Same
fun,
time,
us.
like
same
and
place.
subscribe.
And yeah, that too. Next week
Thank
we'll
you, guys.
be
Love y'all.
talking about the anniversary of the Rob Dyrdek channel. I mean, MTV.
That's going to be
I
lit.
want my MTV.
Video killed the
Not my
radio
Rob
star.
Dyrdek.
You guys know what the second song was on
Rob
MTV?
Dyrdek killed the video star. What?
Everyone knows the first. What was the second song on MTV?
Hit me with your best shot.
Nice! Way to go,
Nah,
Donnie.
I didn't
Was it hit me with
say
your
Good
it.
best?
one. Yeah, Pat
It
Benatar.
was. Right on.
Nice
Look
score.
at that. He was giving us some glitter hands with that. Sweet D.
Anything to add, Donnie?
Good night, Sue.